Grand Rising, welcome to the Healing Hype Man. Message of the day. Some of us are dealing with a man that a storm is brewing, and our intuition is being called here. From the Energy Oracle cards, I have Man Holding Heart, Storm Warning, and Goddess of the Moon. Now, this card can go in two directions here. This can be, there is a physical man that might be resonating with this that is having some emotional difficulties at this time, or he's going through an emotional struggle, is trying to seek emotions from someone else, or his own personal emotions are kind of not working out in his favor. Other side of this card, you could be dealing with a man who is emotional and is making his way towards you. There is a man coming to you with his heart. Either way, I felt like that card resonates with my followers, the type of followers that I do have. But there is more to be revealed here. Storm Warning and Goddess of the Moon. Something is brewing here. Some of you could be dealing with, an emotionally broken man. That's something that I do see here. Or some of you just could be, something is on the rise with masculine energy and their emotions. Okay, so you'll know how that resonates for you. With the storm warning card here, it's implying that there could be, you see the signs, something is up, or there's just something that's not right. It's a potential storm that can come in, but it's more about, now that you can see something coming in, right? Prepare yourself for something to come about, right? Everything is not perfect. There's situations, things that happen to people, places, situations, and then Goddess of the Moon. She's asking you to use your intuition, trust your psychic abilities, trust yourself that you can say the right things and feel the right things, right? Feeling is more important here when it comes to dealing with this masculine energy that is either emotionally broken or he's coming at you with a lot of emotion. Let's kind of tap into this and see where this is going. Four of Swords, Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So this guy, this person here is doing a lot of work. They are learning, figuring out what they want their next chapter to be. They're in learning mode, right? So we shouldn't penalize them, one, because they're in that aspect, and one, it's going to be up to you if you want to deal with that. They're figuring themselves out. They're figuring out what lights them up with the Page of Wands. They're figuring out what passions they have, what desires, what sexual desires they have, right? But it's all in a space of isolation. It's in a space of meditation. It's in a space of stillness. There's still light shining on them. Wheel of Fortune is here for them. So there is new chapters that are coming. New chapters are beginning, but they're also figuring them out. Storm Warning, King of Swords, Judgment, the Devil. Wow. So this can kind of blow up here. You could take these as three separate messages if you need to. King of Swords with the Judgment card and the Devil. This is going to be a very vicious storm if it actually brews into whatever it might be, an argument, a separation. It could very well be a lot. It could make things very clear for you. Okay, so this person that's emotionally broken, or this person that's coming at you with an open heart, you'll kind of know how that resonates for you. It's two opposites. There's two separate meanings to it. You take it how it needs, but they are working on themselves. They do see clarity. The storm is going to make things pretty clear. If I'm looking at just a card, the storm is brewing, so something's coming. It's going to be pretty clear, like almost like an aha moment about this person's, I don't want to say toxic behavior. It could very well be a toxic behavior, but more about dependency, right? Maybe the storm will make you realize that might not be something you want to be attached to. It might require for you to latch on to something for much longer, or put more emphasis into something that you might not be prepared to handle or want to handle. Really seek to understand here, because it can, looking at the cards, it can blow up if you're not aware, but now you are aware, right? And there is a judgment call here. There is a choice you have to make, a decision that has to be made. It's going to be pretty clear. But I'm also getting with this card, it can be very vocal, like very vulgar. This is the Libra energy. They're very cold, can be very stubborn, they're very cutthroat. It really just depends at the level of maturity that they are at. It is a King of Swords, so that there can be strong ego here. Right, so handle with caution here. At the end of the day, I don't want you stuck to a codependent relationship or something that requires a lot of work that you don't have time for. We all want to heal people, especially if that's like your natural state of being, right? And you can be charismatic and care for them. I'm charismatic to everyone, and at the same time, if you're going to give so much charisma to one person, are they going to give it back? It's exhausting. Goddess of the Moon, working hard, defending our beliefs. Wow, Queen of Pentacles here. So you got to use your intuition here. She's asking you to use your intuition that is a work in progress here. Right, this is limiting beliefs here. Don't allow your belief systems and your intuition to contradict each other. I think I just said that wrong. Your intuition typically aligns with your belief systems. There we go. Right? Your intuition is coming from a place of what's comfortable for you, and it's telling you what is the right thing to do. And that comes from a sense of being connected, meditating, your temple is clean, right? I'm talking about the people that have done the work and their temple's good, and they don't carry ego, they don't carry hate, and so you're working on something here, but your intuition should kind of go along in line with your belief systems, and stable, solid energy here. Intuition coming from a place of security. Your intuition is trying to put you in survival mode. Now, when I say that, that also can keep you back a little bit, because your body won't want to make the next step for growth because it's going into survival mode. So you really have to kind of sit there and understand, okay, is it safe for me to pursue this man, or am I playing the safe card by just acknowledging it and being stuck in this, right? Because I'm used to that, and I like that. I like toxic relationships. I like being abused, right? Like, people like that shit. They do. People search for that because that's what they're used to. And so I really need you to gauge, right? I'm using my intuition, but it's also going to get to a point where you're like, okay, I need to make the next move in order to grow. Don't get stuck in something here, right? Really look at your belief systems. Your intuition could just be trying to save you from something that you might be like, well, I want it. What do you want it for? Is it safe? Are you secure? Is it also preventing you from making the right choice? Because it's just going to say no to everyone and you could miss out on something, right? But really look at the safety aspect. Wow, that's actually a safe route for me to take. It might be boring. You find someone that's kind of boring and you're like, oh, that's boring. Why don't you just give it a shot, because it's the safe route for now. Rather you be in a safety net and then in a toxic relationship, and from there you can work, right? Because it's much harder to come back from trauma and from codependent people and than it is from a safe zone and enhancing your life together, right? I'm trying to pull a fallback card. They don't want to come out, so I'm just going to grab some. Declutter, organize, prioritize, simplify your life. Probably to make space for this man that's coming your way. Again, if you're a man and resonates with this, you're coming from a space of a little bit of emotional damage. The man that's coming towards you is coming with you with his whole heart, but just understand that he's also learning as well. So, again, don't set high expectations. Prioritize your life, right? One person that's new in your life shouldn't be the priority of your life. You're trying to simplify your life. Unleash your passion, connect with your sexual energy, sleep naked, touch, moan, and fantasize, enjoy pleasure. For some of you, this man might be sexual. Maybe it's just a story you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to yourself and others. You have the power to change the story. Utilizing your intuition to kind of write the narrative and, the safe narrative. And again, what story are you telling yourself? Also, when you're dealing with someone that's coming your way, really look at the story they're telling you, right? You might just be looking at what they have now, but have you tapped into what they've been through? Are you really taking a step back to see the shit that they've gone through? You know, people are always one-sided. You only see one story. You don't know how I feel. You don't know the emotions that I go through or I have gone through to get to where I'm at now. And you tend to miss out on that aspect, and you're just looking at what's right in front of you instead of where they came from. Because understanding that aspect can really change the dynamic of a relationship. You understand where they come from. You understand their triggers. You understand what they want. And you're being charismatic. You know, I only want the best for you, but you also want that in return. It really is hard to be in a relationship. And I'm going to say with a man, doesn't matter what sex, gender you are. It's extremely difficult to find that right fit. I think it should take much longer than most people put in, but it really does. Even with friends, oh my God. My weekend with friends, no charisma at all. At all. I can't. My name's Alvin Catalan. I am present. I'm done speaking now.